The night hums with loud music and flashing lights. In the middle of the crowd, a young woman sways freely to the beat, completely unaware that someone is watching her from the shadows. In a dim corner, an older man named Mason sits alone, his expression twisted with obsession. When he notices the group of girls leaving after a few rounds of drinks, his cracked lips curl into a chilling grin. He slips out of the bar, starts his car, and presses the gas to the floor. Inside another car, the girls laugh and sing along with the music, their hair flying in the wind. They have no clue that danger is only seconds away. Mason accelerates, his headlights off, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As he passes them, he quickly turns his car around, facing theirs head-on. When their headlights meet, he steps on the gas, charging straight toward them. A blinding impact follows. Screams, shattered glass, then silence. All four girls lose their lives instantly. Mason, though badly hurt, survives and is taken to the hospital. When police arrive, the case seems simple. The girls had alcohol in their system. Mason didn't. The final report calls it a tragic accident. He walks away free, and that freedom feeds something dark inside him. Time passes, but Mason's twisted urges grow stronger. Even in his 60s, he targets only young women, chasing the same sick thrill. One night, in another bar, he overhears a woman named Lena joking that no one's sober enough to drive her home. Mason smirks and tosses her his keys, pretending to be kind. Lena, a little tipsy, thinks she just found the perfect ride, but sometimes the predator comes dressed as the savior. When she opens the car door, she freezes. The passenger seat has been replaced by a steel plate, surrounded by welded bars. She laughs nervously, brushing it off as some weird project. Against her gut feeling, she gets in. From the moment the door shuts, her fate is sealed. Mason drives faster and faster, ignoring Lena's panicked screams. She begs him to stop. Instead, he accelerates harder, then slams the brakes suddenly. The impact throws her forward, and silence fills the car once again. The next morning, three close friends, Marilyn, Kara, and Abby, are driving on a quiet highway, blasting music, chasing adrenaline. At one point, Marilyn gets a wild idea. She opens the window and climbs halfway out, laughing as the wind hits her face. "I'll ride the hood," she shouts. The others beg her not to, but she insists. They slow down just enough for her to crawl onto the hood, wrapping a belt around her waist for balance. "Ready?" she yells. "Faster!" Kara hesitates, but finally gives in, pressing her foot down. The engine roars, and Marilyn screams with excitement, clinging to the car as it flies down the empty road. Abby records the moment, laughing uncontrollably. The girls feel invincible, unaware that eyes are watching them from afar. From a hill overlooking the road, Mason sits behind the wheel of his black car, binoculars in hand. A sinister smile spreads across his face as he starts his engine. His tires screech, sending dust flying. He speeds toward the unsuspecting girls. Down below, Marilyn is still on the hood, stretching her arms, enjoying the rush. Abby suddenly glances in the mirror and spots a black car rapidly closing in. "Someone's coming!" she yells, but it's too late. Mason slams his car into theirs from behind. The girls scream as the vehicle swerves violently. Kara struggles to control the steering wheel, but Mason doesn't let up. He rams them again, harder this time. Marilyn grips the belt for dear life, her body shaking from the impact. Mason's grin widens. He's enjoying every second. He pulls up beside them and hits them again, sending the car wobbling. Abby yells for Kara to slow down, but she can barely keep control. Marilyn's hands slip. The belt tears loose and she slides toward the edge of the hood. She tries to crawl back, but Mason strikes again. The car jolts, and Marilyn screams as she hangs half off the hood, her hair whipping in the wind. Kara's knuckles turn white around the wheel, fighting to keep them alive. Mason's laughter echoes inside his car. He's not done yet. Marilyn's screams echo through the roaring wind. Her fingers are numb, slipping across the hood's metal as the car jerks violently. Inside, Kara is shouting her name, while Abby cries in panic. Mason, behind them, laughs like a man possessed. He rams the car again, yelling, "Let's make it exciting!" before slamming into them from the side. The impact nearly sends Marilyn flying off. She twists around, trying to pull herself back up, but her grip weakens. Then, out of nowhere, headlights appear ahead, another car coming from the opposite lane. Mason brakes hard and swerves behind it, hiding in its shadow for a brief moment. The girls gasp, believing the nightmare might finally be over. But peace doesn't last long. From the corner of the rearview mirror, Abby spots those same headlights again, this time from the roadside. Mason bursts out from behind a dirt mound and slams into them once more. The tires screech and sparks fly as metal scrapes against metal. Marilyn's body dangles halfway off the hood, her legs kicking wildly in the air. Just as Mason closes in for one last hit, Kara jerks the steering wheel hard to the left. Their car spins out of his reach, sliding to a stop at the side of the road. Mason slams his brakes, laughing hysterically, until his laughter turns to fear. He sees something in the rearview mirror that makes him freeze. Marilyn is gone. He steps out of his car, limping slightly, his breath heavy. But before he can take a step forward, he hears an engine start. The white car revs loudly, headlights glaring through the dust. Mason's eyes widen in shock. The girls are still alive. Kim and Abby rush to check the roadside, their hearts racing with dread. Then suddenly, from the bushes ahead, Marilyn appears, scratched and bruised, but alive. The girls burst into tears of relief, hugging her tightly. Marilyn, trembling, looks back at the road where Mason vanished. Her expression changes. Fear turns into fury. "No," she says coldly. "We end this now." She grabs a thick metal pipe lying near the wrecked car, climbs halfway out the window, and orders Kara to drive. The white car roars back onto the road, headlights blazing through the darkness. Far ahead, Mason wipes the blood from his arm and tries to steady his breathing. He thinks he's escaped, humming to himself in twisted triumph. But in the mirror, a pair of headlights appears, closing in fast. His face drains of color. "No, it can't be them," he mutters. The girls catch up quickly. Marilyn leans out with the steel pipe, rage burning in her eyes. She slams it against Mason's rear window, shattering the glass. Startled, Mason loses control for a moment, then regains it, swerving wildly. He's no longer the hunter, he's the hunted. Kara speeds up beside him, matching his every move. Mason tries to shout over the roar of the engines, claiming it was just a game, but no one's listening. Marilyn swings again, smashing his side mirror clean off. Mason panics, trying to pull away, but his wounded arm makes it impossible to steer straight. The chase thunders down the narrow highway. Both cars fly past the turns until the road suddenly splits into two paths. Mason takes the right one, thinking he's clever enough to lose them. But the lanes merge again moments later, and the girls are right behind him. Marilyn grins fiercely. "You're not getting away this time?" She signals to Kara, who speeds up and hits Mason's car from behind. His tires skid, sending him sideways. Desperate, he stomps on the gas and crashes through a road sign, scraping along the guardrail. The girls cheer wildly, adrenaline taking over. For once, Mason looks terrified. His arm bleeds heavily now, every movement painful, but he refuses to stop. He sees an upcoming turn and tries to trick them, braking suddenly, hoping they'll crash. Instead, Kara swerves just in time, staying inches behind. "You like to play rough?" Marilyn yells. "So do we." They ram him one last time. Mason's car spins violently, smashing into a dirt mound. Smoke billows from the hood. For a moment, silence. Then, the girls step out, walking toward the wreck. Mason is trapped inside, bloodied and trembling. He pleads weakly, "Please, it was just a joke." But they're done listening. Marilyn pulls open the door, grabs him by the collar, and drags him out onto the ground. Abby and Kara stand beside her, their faces hardened. Mason's once cruel grin is gone, replaced by pure terror. "You wanted to play?" Marilyn whispers. "Game over." She spins and kicks him hard across the chest, sending him crashing backward into the dirt. The three girls stand tall, breathing heavily, staring down at the man who once hunted them. The night is silent again, but this time, the silence belongs to them. End the movie. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other recaps and subscribe for more content. And leave comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.